I need my phone. Hi guys, now welcome back to Real Cafe Girl, and I'm gonna do the best of makeup 2019 for me, because I see a lot of people doing it. Like, oh, I got a lot of favorite makeup as well, so I'm going to share with you. So in case you're interested what I use and what I have. Anyway, let's get started. So makeup wise, anyway, to start, you just put primer. I don't really put primer and then foundation yet. I'm not into primer, very little primer that work with my skin, like doesn't matter how cheap or how expensive, but I do sometimes mix some primer or illuminizer into my foundation, like liquid foundation. Even though I have very oily skin, to combo sometimes it get dry patches sometimes, but lean more toward oily side. So my go-to this year is Cryolan Illuminizer Primer in Golden Beige. Cool. So I'm gonna link this down below, but there's different colors you can choose. I put one plum and mix it on the back of my hand and with the foundation, or like half a pump, and then just mix them with your finger first, and then you just go with the brush or sponge if you like. I not really use sponge, use the brush and just go all over. So just get that loosening up a little bit, but have a little bit of luminosity without look too greasy, because I'm always set in my face, especially in the summer. So I just put some of this in there that kind of make everything look more glowy per se, but not overly. And I always put highlight on and stuff like that as well, so I don't want frying pan oily skin everywhere, but it just gives you a nice finish. I don't know, for me, realize, and in the camera as well, and it need to last, because I'm going to work and I get sweating and I don't like to look too greasy. So that my primer pick of 2019. Then foundation, I think it's gonna go to different category of foundation. Like if I go to work and I want to quickly put something light on, I use the Dior Skin Forever Perfect Mousse. So that's been almost finished for me, and it's quite matte, it's very smooth, super easy to use, and sometimes I mix this with this, so it's kind of go to most day. And if I feel like I want to look a bit more this is more like, I wouldn't say it's tinted moisturizer, it's very good coverage, like medium, and you can build it up to full coverage with this one, and I really like it. So I use in color 030. So this is my favorite go-to everyday foundation. Yeah. And when it comes to stick foundation, it's full coverage and it's very famous, and they're very well known for. I use a lot of Cryolan product because I do my makeup course there. So this TV stick, so many color. Sorry, the light. So the color I use is BO5. I think it hasn't got on the stick anymore because I used a lot, but you just pop it in your face like that, and then you just use the brush or sponge, just blend it off, and it's so good, super full coverage. You can build it up, you can do layer them, and it's always great. Highly recommend it. A lot of professional using them as well, a lot of drag using this as well. But you start very thin, or you can just use the brush and go over the top, and then brush them on if you don't want to put too much on, but you kind of know what you're doing. Just go like, and then blend it off and set it ready to go. It's not super matte, it's kind of think semi matte or lean more toward matte finish. This one, and I love it so much, and I use a lot on the weekend. Is something that I will recommend for a lot of people. You never heard of them, I will link the bottom down below. It's like Pro Secret foundation, and that's what I like to use. And for more liquidy foundation, of course, there's nothing else that I always talk about and I always use in my video is Scott Barn Multimedia, or American called Multimedia. So that I have all the colors from Scott Barn, and my color that match me is Blissfully Beige, but I can use the other light color for underneath my eye as well. So that work really well for me. And it's like if I only can choose one foundation, I think it's very hard. It will go between these two. Like these two, they'll be like the only two foundation I will ever use. Ever. But this one give really nice finish when I go out at night. It's look good on the pictures, look good in real life, and it's not feel greasy at all. And it's not enough people talking about this foundation, and I like super good for liquid foundation. And I think, and yes, and powder foundation, what do you mean, it's like what do you call it, it's the name for it, it's like built-in foundation powder, compact powder. So I use Buju one, this one healthy mix one. You can get it, it's not super cheap, but it's not super expensive either. And you can use the brush or you can use the sponge if you're super lazy. Don't just put skincare and go on like that. And it's also great as well, you brush, but it doesn't stick in your face all day, but it's good for setting as well. So this is another good alternative for if you in a super rush, which I am quite often, but I always have time to try to make my skin look nice every morning as much as possible. Now after foundation, we got concealer. Now I got thing that I use very often. Again, is Pro product, but you can go to Kryolan and you can buy online as well, but you can go to Kryolan and get your color match by the staff as well. So this is the Derma Color Camouflage Mini Palette. So if you use that, but they have the single one as so I show you. You can get like a little pot like this, or you can have a big one like this. If you kind of, sometimes you get color match in the shop and different light, and you don't get to see what works for you at home. So it's nice to buy something like this and use, because you can use as a color collector as well. So you can use it on different spot on your face, like your acne, under eye, not just under eye, but I use this really good for under eye because I have some orangey color. And you can use a darker color for contouring as well, a little bit there. And you see by it doesn't look like a lot in the little round here, but you don't need a lot. It's really creamy, and then dermatological approved for sensitive skin, because they use for medical, like post-surgery type situation, to make it doesn't look bad, or plastic surgery, things like that. I think you have a good read about it, but it's really good, this palette. If you're not sure, I think they have 2 or 3 tone of skin, depend on how deep and light your skin is. But I got this one here, or this one here. Just go in there and you can, I use most of it, not much along the green there. So it's good, all the green tone color is good for redness as well. But otherwise you can buy a couple of smaller pot. And then I found the ultimate under eye foundation color for me is D5W, and then just put the brush and go lightly and go under the eye, and you check, see if you have panda eye or not. And it's just my favorite color, but this one is super useful. So it's the same rank, but just come in different packaging for concealer. So that pretty much the best one out there for me that I use pretty much every day. Yeah. And concealer, setting powder, I have to say I really like Jeffree Star one in banana. It smells nice and it's really finely milled. and have a little bit of color to it, but he got, oops, sorry, the light is so bright. See, yeah? You can see some color here. Maybe I do a little swatch. It's not super pigmented, but it set your face really well. And when you blend it out, and it set your face really well, and doesn't look too white, and it smells like a candy, cotton candy, and it get that semi-matte satin, I wouldn't say satin, it's semi-matte finish, but then your natural oil coming out and everything just went amazing. So this is the go-to setting powder for me in banana, the one that I use. So the setting powder, then brow product. I tried a couple brow product, but then I went back to use a good old benefit proof brow pencil, this one, and I used in number 5, and I just bought another backup one as well. So it's come in the spoolie like this, and twist it up. And I brought in the pack. It's also come in the smaller one if you don't want to do like one thick and you don't have a lot of hair texture. They have a smaller head one here as well. So this just look like this. So you can buy in the pack now. It's on sale everywhere now in the pack. So just go and choose the right color. It's really good value for money if you buy in the bundle. And of course, still on the brow section is brow gel. I was really into the Japanese one last year. It's called Heavy Rotation. This year, Giving Brow. I used it a couple years ago, and it's like use it again, and it's the bomb. And I just repurchased another set as well throughout the Boxing Day sale. So and I'll use it definitely. I draw my brow every day, so it's something that I recommend it. I think one of the best one out there so far. I love it so much. So go check it out or talk to the girl. They can come and try it on. But they're very famous for their brow products. So one thing that I recommend for the Benefit cosmetic is just brow product, which is those 3 things. And I will link down below as well. This you can get everywhere. Meyer, David Jones, and Sephora sell them online. Just make sure you choose the right color. Cool. Now brow done, we go to the eyeshadow base. Now, let me find. I was using NARS and blah blah blah, but at the end I really like this. Okay, don't judge me, but I brought the biggest world biggest eyeshadow primer because I use it for other people as well. So it's P. Louise eyeshadow base on shade number 2, the Rumor. So you can buy a smaller one as well. Sometimes they go on sale, so just keep an eye on them. Is the Pro Tube one because I use for myself, I use for everyone else as well. So it makes sense for me to get the big boys. See how big compared to the normal one as well. And I do have the other one as well that is blank. It's called blank canvas, but this is the model for it. This is P. Louise with MMM Michelle, but it's in perfect base color. There's also it's thicker. This one more runny. You use your flat brush like this to put it on, and maybe a dry or moist sponge and just tap it on. You don't need to set them, put color on, and it really pops up there as well. Now that's the base done, and it will gonna last me for quite some time there. So P. Louise is English school, English makeup school in England, in UK, and they do online class as well. They do class like an actual class as well, and they do like a lot of makeup branch, and it's really good, and they very famous for their base. as well, and the colorful cut crease product, and it's amazing. So I recommend that one if you want to try something new. It's the best one I tried this year, my favorite from 2019 for eyeshadow base. Next, after the base, be eyeshadow time. Now eyeshadow is really tricky. I got a lot, not as much as the other influencers though, like 200 palette. I don't have that many, but it's getting to that point. I don't think I even have 100 yet, but I more selected now what I want to try and certain brand I want to try. But this year, if I have to say, I will gonna put it in, I don't really do neutral, but I can. It does look good on me, like neutral beige, brown color is really nice. Every time I do it, everybody just love it. So for the brown neutral palette, this year I have to say it's gonna have to go to Pat McGrath one. So in Master Chip Supply Bronze and Beaches. So this is the packaging. This one I use a lot of it. Sorry, should be a lot more prepared, but that is the palette. Let's open it up like so, and like so. Sorry about the mirror. So that's the color. So quite, it's neutral for me. So matte and metallic, so that's the most neutral thing that I usually do, and it's really good. So you don't want to spend the money on the bigger palette. This is the palette I recommend you to try, and the most neutral one for you. Now the colorful palette, I got two. That's why I do two. You wanna, oh, why am I crazy? I have two eyeshadow look today is because I cannot choose two colors because it's just the way it is. It's too many palettes. So I would say if it's 12 pan palette, I think the best one that I reach for quite often is, a lot of people might be disagreed, I really like this tone of color. Is pink, mauve pink kind of colors. Called Whatever Press palette from ColourPop. So it look like this. It's pink, mauve, a little bit of brown, some metallic, and one press glitter there. And it's very versatile, some orangey color there as well. And I reach for this a lot, and every time I use this one for work, everyone have really good feedback on it. I really lean toward pink, orangey color, red. That is it. This is the one that I reach for a lot lately. Now 9 pan palette is no brainer for me anyway. It's my kind of color. It's from Jeffree Star Mini Jaw Breaker. I love his big power as well, but I think it's a lot. It's just like that's a lot, and I love it. Yeah, but the one that I reach for excuse me, the most in the morning is this one, and every time I put them on, it doesn't look neutral or anything, but it's everyday appropriate really for me. And when I put it, it's like, oh my god, it's too bright pink there, orange, yellow, a little bit of gold. Yes, and we can get away. Purple one is amazing. This one good for lining your eye and under your eye as well. And this is amazing color. I'm gonna swatch it for you. When you put in the middle of your eye like this, it's look like this. It's so amazing. And I pop it in the middle of my eye. So cute, and it's just like you never thought that, oh, you look in the pan and you don't match of it. So I'm gonna swatch this purple one. I put on the outer corner there as well. See, so even you just use these two color and maybe this purple to make purple look, and his purple is amazing. This purple kind of pinkish to it as well. and all the color work really well together. So this my favorite 9 pan palette. So 12, 9, okay, I'm all over the place. And neutral palette, I still like blood sugar, but I haven't reached for it much this year because I have a lot of things to try. And that will be like the top 3 palette that I reach for the most, like the last few months. And as I like this, been in my life longer, but this one is this from ColourPop come to my life, and it's like, oh my god, so me. So that's the 3 palette, like a high-end one, medium price, very affordable price. So that's the 3 because I can't pick on the color. I just kind of right all over the place. Maybe this year I do better, but if I had to say the one, I will go say Jawbreaker mini one. Let's go for that. But the other 2 I have to put them in because I love it, but this is my absolute favorite one. That'll be like number 1 if I can only have 1 palette. So should shut up. But I just have so many, and it should be more organized. And I love eyeshadow. I love colors. I can't help myself. Then eyeliner. Now I used to be into liquid black eyeliner, and I use a lot of Surat one that you can put the refill on. I use the Japanese one called Love Liner, this one as well. But this year, since I discovered Linda Hallberg, I have pretty much every single one of her crayon. I got every single one, and it's changed my life. I got from matte to metallic, everything. It's not even all the stuff that I have. I got the special place for her, so I took it off the packaging and put it in my anti-dust drawer, and it's a dream, like the best thing ever. I'm gonna swatch you the brown one. The black one is really good as well. So this is the brown, and I love her metallic range as well. So that's metallic brown, that's also metallic one. It's so smooth. This one is Acro Flash, and this one is the gold one. And you can blend them out within 30 seconds to 1 minute. So you can blend them to make an eyeshadow, and it's set as the eyeliner is like the best. Like if you don't want to spend money in eyeshadow palette, which I think most girls do at least have a few, like 5 in the drawer, I think so. And then if you're not kind of eyeshadow person, very rush, I will recommend any of her crayons. Go buy the matte one, the core one. So I got a lot of metallic right here in front of me. Like I just love it. The black one, the brown one, any color from Linda Hallberg, I will recommend it for you guys to go out and buy them. It's just the best of the best of the best. And after eyeliner, I think we should talk about my eyelash curler. Sorry, a little bit dirty. That the only one for years and years, and I think I try any other one, expensive one, cheap one. I think Surat one is the best of the best for my eye shape. It's get oh shit get all the hair, and I have to edit this. So this is the Surat one. So they only have the only one is black, nice color, and you just go into the shape, you curl them, put them up, curl them, and fit my eye shape perfectly for me. Like for my eye shape, almond shape, I have almond shape, yes, to fit my eye perfectly. That's my ultimate eyelash curler. Now when it comes to mascara, I've been into Scott Barn mascara. It's called Plum Up mascara. and it's not too dry and it's not too wet. You see how clean the brush when you pull it up, and it's super black. You just go in there and it's not too wet, and you can do a couple of coat or even a few in between, but after it's dry, to build them up a little bit. I would say 2 to be enough, and it's really good. It's been with me for quite a few months now, and I still have quite a lot left in here, so it's good value for money. If you order something from Scott Barn, there's something you should try that as well. And I have tried luxury one, I have tried cheaper one, and this is one of my favorite one for 2019 from Scott Barn. I might add on one more. Talk about mascara. I have mascara, this is black mascara, but you into color mascara. I have pretty much most color from I have the green one somewhere in the collection there. Oh, here we go. This look very green. From YSL. Oops, make it look nicer. Should clean them. So those one. If you like color mascara, I think this is one of the best one out there. It smells like rose. Stick all day. It's not too thick, not too thin formula. So this is the color mascara add on. Oh, then I highlighter. My absolutely favorite highlighter. I put it down here somewhere that I lost it again. My highlighter is, where is it? Oh, here. Sorry, unorganized big time. My favorite eye highlighter is from Black Moon Cosmetic. So they have a few color, but this is what I have on. If you can see, have a touch of purple and pink, and it's really worked really nicely on my skin. It's my favorite color, so I will swatch it for you. It look very white, and then I did the unbox as well. So you go like, and you get a little bit of pink shift to it, like when you put them on. I'll just lightly brush. Have purple shine to it. This look really nice. Purple shift to it. I love it. This is my very favorite highlighter. Go check it out. Another indie band as well. And blush, I would say I use the most this year is the Jouer one. This blush duo is called Flirt Brush Duo. So it's this packaging, this is the color. I broke them a little bit, and this is the color name. Sorry, yeah. So that's my favorite one. And cream brush. Sorry, this is powder brush, cream brush. I love Bisame cream brush in crimson. They have 2 color. They got this one. You can use for the cheek and brow, and have more orangey one here as well, called apricot. So there's only 2 color they have. It's called rouge, and it's so good. You just dip the brush in and go on the apple of your cheek, and you can use on your lip as well. See, and you can blend it out. You use the blush and get that really nice natural brush effect. Yeah, that's the one. That's cream brush. Sorry, forgot about the cream and brush. And face palette, or just universal palette all together. I have to say is, sorry, a little bit dirty. It's Linda Hallberg Infinity Palette. Just gonna quickly open it up and show you guys. I dropped it and I broke the black a little bit. So these 2 blush mixed together or used by itself is really good. This one is super good for contouring, and these 2 very nice for highlighting, for bronzing, and for eyeliner. You can mix it all up, and this one is good for like if you want a light contouring, mix between those 2. So good. And is it another indie brand from Linda Hauberg. Anything you want to try from her, Infinity palette and crayon is the best. Like I love all her product, but for the face palette, that multi-use as well, you can use on the face, you can use on the eye as well, you can use this as a transition shade as well. You know, you can use these just for the whole face. You get one palette do everything for you, so it's really good. So I recommend this one from Linda Hauberg as well, Infinity palette. That's the top for me. If you don't want to have too much makeup and something to do everything, this is super versatile palette, and it's light and indie and supports smaller creator and small business like myself. I own a small little cafe in Sydney, so I'll always go to the smaller shop and support them as well. Now, where do we up to? We got highlight, got blush, lips. I would say lip liner first. Like Linda Hauberg one is all good as well, but my ultimate and very expensive lip liner is Sisley. Is the best of the best. I use this color, it's called Beige Natural. It's just the best. It's go on smooth. It's very expensive though, but I think it's worth every single dollar. Who finish their lip liner very often, I think this is just the best. It's smooth to go on. Even you just draw them all over your lips and put gloss on, you're done. You don't need lipstick. You don't want to. You will like pat them out, blend them out, and get like that perfect natural lips. So good. I highly recommend them. So this is, I think, the best. It's been recommended by Michelle Wang as well. That I watched her video as well. So I was like, oh, should I buy it? She recommended, and I brought it, and I never looked for other lip liner ever again, like ever. So it's good investment. I always use them. Now lipstick. I have a couple, so I would say let's go for liquid lipstick first. Okay, liquid lipstick again. The matte lipstick, I will go for Jeffree Star lipstick, and I use a lot is Cherry Red color, which is not too bright, but still for some people it's very bright. So this is the color, and it's dry matte. Dry your lips up a little bit, it's normal for lipstick. So once it dry, it stay with you all day long. And also this is for matte lipstick. Though. And I have metallic lipstick. I don't have a color here. Okay, I got it here. Oh, where is my favorite color? Here we go. This is from Black Moon Cosmetic as well. It's called Armageddon. So it's look kind of red here, but it's when you put them on, it's red and a touch purple, burgundy color, very sexy as well. So this is Armageddon from Black Moon Cosmetic. So it's metallic finish lipstick, and once it dry, it's very settle on your face, on your lips, sorry. And I say my favorite kind of stick lipstick, I will say it will be Lisa Eldridge, and this is my favorite color. It's called Velvet Ribbon. I don't want to swatch it because I don't want to waste them, but this is what I have on right now from Lisa Eldridge. This is my very favorite. I got all of her lipstick, but this one I'm always just classic red, and it doesn't dry. It's really easy to put on, to draw over the lips without to use the lip liner, for me anyway. So it's really good formula. It's very last longing, good pigmented, cute packaging, but the quality of of the lipstick itself. This is like the go-to red lipstick for me. So that's the lipstick. Now also what next? Finishing powder, highlight, lipstick, setting powder. Oh no, setting spray. Not setting powder, setting spray. I have again used a lot of all-nighter from Urban Decay. So I'm nearly finished, so I need to buy another one, but I'm gonna try something else. So this is Urban Decay all-nighter. I think gonna be a lot of people. It's actually helped my my makeup lasts a bit longer. Then forgot lip balm. I'm gonna have to like cut this and put it to the lip balm is Laneige lip sleeping mask, and my favorite smell is the grapefruit one. I put it every night before I go to bed, and sometimes I put it before I do makeup and wipe them off. Another lip product that I really like is sorry, sneeze, is Karen lip oil, comfort lip oil in any color. I just happen to like this apricot color, and I brought a few for my friend as well and my mom. You can't really see color, but they have like a really teeny tiny color. You can get the clear one as well, and you have the minty one as well, and it's just so good. So it's not sticky, and it's like gloss. You can put before or after just to get that gloss. It smells so good, and it make your lips really moist. It's called Tangerine, this one, the orange one, Tangerine, and I've been using this for like the whole year, and it's not much going down, and I use pretty much every day. So it's pretty good value for money. So if you want to check that out, this lip treatment, that will be something you put in your bag and easy to use with the door food. I really recommend any color from this range. Really, it's really good. Then lip gloss. I'm not a super gloss person, so I wouldn't say that's lip balm, lip oil and lip gloss. Three different things all together. Okay, it's different. The boy wouldn't know, but like the woman, I know. This is Fenty one, is in the color Fuzzy. Fenty Beauty, yeah, come with the big dough food like this, and it's not sticky either. Ooh, I'm running out of room. So slightly tinted of the color. So I've been using that pretty much all year as well. Sometimes I just use that and then put some more lipstick on at work, and it doesn't give you too much color, but you don't want to wear lipstick. It gives you that natural glossy look, and it's not sticky and smell really nice. So I recommend this one from Fenty Beauty. I haven't tried the other color, but I love this color, and been recommended by Tati as well. So there you go. Lips, eyelash. I'm all over the place. I think I have to edit this so bad, sorry. Eyelash. I'm going to give you one more affordable price one. I make my decision, I didn't make my mind. I brought this from Priceline. Is called Kiss, bringing salon home kiss. So especially the couture one, any one of these, they have more natural one as well, and I brought them generally on sale in Priceline. So they're really easy to use, and the band is not too thick. You just trim them off into your eyes length, pop them on, make a big difference, and it hasn't got that flat tip to it, so have like pointy natural tips to it, and it have really fluffy finish, like a 3D kind of lash, so it's look more natural, but not natural when it comes to lash. And I think that's all the category that I am going to do, I might more brush. My favorite brush, I would say let's go to foundation brush. I like the Morphe. No. I said I use this one more. Is foundation, this brush from Real Technique. I don't know what they have the name for it, but it's look like this. It's all different sizes. This is not the biggest one, I have the even biggest one. So this one, cool. That's my favorite foundation brush. Powder brush, Scott Barn 67 brush. That's my favorite powder brush. I use it all the time. Contour brush, Scott Barn again, number 65. It's got really fanny, see, fanny kind of shape to it, and I use it a lot. Very good for contouring. Cheek brush. It's supposed to be for highlight, but I love this one from Scott Barn, number 64. It's perfect for blush and highlight. You want to use it both, but for highlight I've been into this fan brush from Morphe M310. Oops, is it focus? Yeah, like so. It's good for just lighting, position, nose, hair, perfect. And under eye setting, under eye brush is, I got this free from my birthday. It's MASCARA. I think they call it highlight brush. Just little brown doe-foot brush from MASCARA. Really good to go set your under eye, like a smaller area. Eyeliner brush. I don't really use this a lot this year, but sometimes when I put the like a pen eyeliner from Lina Hauberg and I want to get a more sharper, pull them up to make it sharper line on the corner, I use her brush as well. It's Linda Hauberg, number 333. That's my favorite angle brush. It's not too stiff, but then you can go on the eyeliner and make it very clean for angle brush. But sometimes I use eyeliner brush for like gel eyeliner. I really into the angular brush like this. It's really easy to use because I thought like, oh, I see it a lot, but I never try. This is from P. Louise range. I think they only have one like this. It's come in a pack of 3 of all different ones, but this really good quality one as well. General fluff brush, like dome blending brush, I use Morphe M441. I use this a lot. I have a few of these. Yeah, it's just look, sorry, it's dirty, but look like dome like this. Not too big, not too small, and more like pencil brush. Is from Sigma though. It's E30. To go to more detail, like under my eye, like that, or on the inner corner. I always have a few of this shape brush, and the flat brush that I use a lot of is gonna look be dirty because I use it a lot. Is Linda Hauberg 305. It's look like this. It's not too big, it's not too small, and it's kind of perfect size for my eye. Like you lay them down, it's just like that's all I need. That's it, done. And cheek brush, I already gone through cheek brush. No, for I did, yeah. Cheek brush is Scott Barn one, and eyeliner brush I don't really use for lip liner, but if I need to clean it up, I use kind of flat brush like this for my lips. If you wanna clean, make it cleaner line. So this one, which one is this? Wow, Sigma concealer but F70. So it's concealer but it's just not too big, not too small, so it's perfect to it that hard shape on the top there, and you put like this, go on the side and clean up, make it look smoother on along the lips. So that is really good concealer brush, but I use it for my lips. And also for concealer, actual concealer, I use the bigger one. I use the LASH shader brush for my concealer. I don't know why. It's E60 from Sigma, a bit bigger in size. So I go tap 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 tap, and I use this brush, Morphe M501. It's a big loosey goosey brush, and it's gonna go and buff out the edges and blend my concealer with it. Yeah, so that one. Setting brush, highlighter brush. I think that's cover pretty much everything. Thanks guys, I'm all over the place, but I will edit it and make it easier for you to go through. And yeah, I hope if you use any of this product that I recommended for you, please comment down below, or if you have something similar and you think you like, so you can put it down below so I can check them out as well. And I see you guys next time. Have a lovely New Year's guys, and be safe this New Year Eve as well, and have fun. And I hope that more beautiful things will come next year, and happy New Year to you all. Bye.